into this map right now. So, predictions, boys, just before we fly in. I personally went for Vitality.
Oh, yep. Ooh, okay.
Right in.
And for good reason. ZywOo with a tap. We are right in and right down. 2 for ZywOo. Collar in the B site, but not for long with a plant denied. Otto definitely could have gone for the stick there, but he tries to fight, and that's going to cost him the round. It's Blame gone in a 1-on-5. ZywOo hunting these players, and Nivera, who's in this map, by the way, over Masuta. That's kind of cool. Nivera trying to figure out if they are lower. He's going to spot Blame, but he doesn't see the full entourage of T's. Now Complexity, they give up their trap card. They show their hand to ZywOo. Nice deed from JKS. ZywOo doesn't want to give them a 5v3. He backs out. Nivera, huge kill to keep lower under control for Vitality. And RBK turns back, but they're coming to fight him outside. Rush has a great position. ZywOo is picking up his teammates, though. And, oh, there it is. The no-scope to close. Just ZywOo things, man. 6 kills, 2 rounds.
But the thing with ZywOo is his decision-making is very, very good in the sense that he's never like just throwing himself into these like pointless fights that is very, very tricky to win. Everything's so calculated. He plays such beautiful Counter-Strike. This round's nice and clean. In fact, it's an ace for Apex, mate. That's pretty sick, isn't it, on the ramp rotate?
Cole setting up yard smokes early as well. Out they go. Molotov as well to make them bloom quick. ZywOo with a nade. He loses his teammate in Apex. It's the double spray from Config and Blame. ZywOo looking for a scout pick. Look how quick Config is. Down towards the B-bomb site. It's a ramp push through the smoke for Shox. That's going to cost him. It opens up ramp, and ZywOo is here to close the gates. He gets one. Could have finished the bomb off, which was Rush on 10 health. Blame has got a great position. He's wrapping yard, but talk of flanks, Vitality have pushed lobby. It's a ramp crunch from both sides. No one knows what's going on. ZywOo is about to figure out the hard way, but the smoke buys time as Blame can't get this kill. Ramp is Vitality. Still, this backstab could be huge.
Yeah, if anything, this timing might help Blame get away with even more from this flank, but ZywOo's going to deke him out of the round, and it's left onto Nivera in this 1v3, and sad for him, it might just have to be the save. And now we have that investment still to come through. ZywOo's going to be donning the AWP here, so that outside area gets a lot more scary as a result.
Oton holding onto the door, but not peeking. If he was Nivera, that would be almost a free kill. The flash is good, and RPK plays off the back of it, getting into the lobby, but everyone's holding. Collar's so prepared, so ready for this play. They go 1 for 1. And now in a 4-on-3 with Shox seeing nothing yard. They're getting lurked on by Blame again. Config got an entry down B. No lower rotates today. Gambling top of Vitality, hoping for the best.
Yeah, just a hope and a prayer here for Vitality that this does come in towards A. They might get their wish, though, as it does look to go in towards this side of the map. However, Config and Blame, the little Danish duo, good for that double. To lock in a second for Complexity.
Throwing nades down lower is Config, keeping 2 CTs in the wrong bomb site. Nivera above the hut needs to do a lot, and it's a spray for 1, but Otto with the trade. Config follows up with a B pick, and RPK is trapped at the back of the site. They've got the info. ZywOo needing to come in for support, but RPK flanked out, and ZywOo can't hit the shot to JKS. It's a massive entry to give Cole this site, and likely the round. Shox with no kit coming in from lobby needs to do something heroic. For ZywOo, that will do. Quick tag, and JKS ducks on out.
Yeah, a lot of this still hinging on Shox, right? Even though you got ZywOo, this big heavy hitter up in heaven, he's hoping he can draw attention away to give Shox some room to maneuver. There's ZywOo pouncing onto Otto. JKS still down in the site, but it's ZywOo just obliterating them. How on earth has he gotten away with it? From heaven, he had no business getting that double, but he does, and that gives Shox all the room in the world.
Apex needs to have his wits about him. Again, Vitality, they've been dropping 2B quite a lot, and Apex is falling out of heaven as well to check the yard. It doesn't matter. It's that A split, and Vitality have been caught in the wrong positions. It's only Apex here to deal with them. Puts up 1. Nivera coming up the vent. Nice catch on the Config. They're all over the site, though. Apex is dead in upper, and JKS follows up. He has looked great on some of these entries. Blame picked up, but Shox traded. Leaves it on ZywOo.
Going back to check and see if anyone's pushed through the hut, and that is not the case. ZywOo now aware he might be given a temporary 1v1 here onto Otto, but Otto swinging the angle, taking the fight.
Cole, they get out A, but they're trying to get down the
they're
vent.
blocking
Stuck
each other in the
smoke. Yeah. JKS is now behind the vent. That's not where you want to be. Oh, sneaking down. They do it, but into the AWP they go. ZywOo ready. Oh, was a call made. He seems aware. Rush is also in position. ZywOo scoped up. Rush looking for an angle, an exit. A nice shot. can't follow up. Nivera comes down in the back line and keeps B under control. Shox needs to go back up. That's happened too many times. Vitality have over-rotated B. Shox realizes and he retreats from the ramp side, getting back into that position. Cole still looking interested in A. It's all that they've done. But not only two players here, plus Nivera in the vents. He's going to go ahead of the Molotov. On the ladder, he gets one. Almost Otton, who can't flick down surely, as Vitality finally hold the A site.
And he hears these footsteps as well in towards ramp. Oh dear. Everywhere they go, ZywOo's there. They're like, he was just outside. He just hit me in T-spawn and now he's down on B. Well, you got to try and get past him and Rush eventually will. Otton holding over towards ramp is getting pressured now by Apex. This B site, the one that Complexity are trying to end up on. The rotations are already in for Vitality though. Blame holding the line. They don't get through that smoke. However, Apex will offer up a fighting chance in this round with the double. Missed shot from Otto. And now these two are getting very claustrophobic in the control room. RPK has been waiting for Shox to join him. There's the swing. And it falls to Otto. Wow. But he can't pierce the armor of this tank. 6 on the board for Vitality.
And ZywOo, 13-37 scoreline. He is quite the elite player. 7-6 and trying to run away with the last 2 rounds of the half. JKS right out the door, back to his usual tricks on A. He's going to go through to Nivera's betterment, sprays him as he comes through the smoke. The lineup for Config, turning around and killing everyone on A. ZywOo still to play against. Config on for the ace, but Shox trying to get a bit of a backstab in yet again.
Yeah, but he's done it so much, right? They were both ready for that. Otto was holding. And even though he was keeping an eye on the door, they still sent Blame back into the lobby just to double check it. So if he goes running in through that molly, could have died to a door player, could have even been a second player site, right?
Let's see if they can do it. Well, he smokes outside. Apex crossed on the door. Got to be careful for those vent drops. He has a gap, though. He's going to take it instead and fall in. Nivera fights into the lobby, traded after one, and the patient play for Cole nets them a massive advantage. Config again dinked. ZywOo knows he's got the USP out. Maybe he hit the leg shot.
Yeah, I think even just looking at the positioning, right, shows how the error in this round is that lobby aggression. Hang on a minute, though, because ZywOo's just made it all very, very interesting with that kill onto the bomb back in lobby. Blame is wrapping through heaven, and they have given up outside, so you think someone might be watching this, and Shox turns just in time. This was a 2-on-4, and we talk about just in time. Well, now we need Justin Savage and Config to muscle their way through this one. It is going to come down to JKS versus Shoxy.
But he shoots from ramp. Will that be info that Shox has? He looks very attuned to the ramp position. It is an open plant for the left side. Tapping the bomb. JKS checks it. Shox moves in. He never saw JKS, but JKS... Oh, dear, he hits it. JKS knew there was no one on the bomb. He checked it. Lots of utility for a pistol as well. Rush with the kit nade. And a lot of A hits for Cole. Vitality look interested in the same, lining up some sort of heaven smoke by the looks of things. Fast flash, 4 Shox, in they go. ZywOo leading the charge, but they can't find the player at the back of the site. Otto holding on pretty well. Only gets one, though. It's going to be Config inside of the lobby, behind enemy lines, but not for long as he runs dry of ammo. Blame and JKS, the latter of which has been excellent in this game. Can he show up in what will soon to be a retake, but the bomb's been dropped, loose by Blame as the smoke fades. Double peek, there's the trade for JKS, and the package is at his feet. He gets out, fires a shot. Shox now knows it's the 1v1 that closed the half, now opens it up. Shox meandering, moving around the site.
This is deja vu, man, isn't it?
Close the half.
And not to mention, right, if going for the kit takes you longer than 5 seconds, it was never worth it to begin with. And so now JKS on this drop, making a lot of noise. He doesn't have the time to be quiet. Shox, is he going to beat him again? Is it going to be back-to-back victories? JKS trying to flick, but it's Shox 2-0 in clutches versus JKS now. Rush is already down through the vent. No one's considering this now. They are keeping an eye on it, but there he is, blindsiding Apex, caught looking the wrong way. That actually now opens up this vent rotation, so there's a lot more bodies in the vent where that came from. Down goes ZywOo, and it's left to Shox. This time, it's a big clutch again required, but no longer is it the 1v1s. It's a 1v4, turned 1-on-3 for Shox to try and pull off. Surely not. Oh, Shoxy, you're not meant to win these. He's not meant to win these. Blame F, the last man left standing. Shox on for the ace. There is no way he's landed the dink. This cannot happen. This cannot happen for Shox. He's out of there with the bomb. Up towards the vent, trying to fake Blame F out, but those shots have given it away.
Oh,
Shox might have it. Shox has got it. 10 on the board for Vitality, and this guy is the clutch king. My, oh my.
Yeah, he's trying to take lobby right back. Can be big info for Cole, but it won't really save them from what is coming, the impending doom of this wrap. The run boost over. Otto doesn't know, and Shox has got the shot. Great stuff. Otto was so, you know, drawn to Secret, and he never even saw them in Garage. They didn't even need to run boost because he wasn't looking. Apex does find Config in the meantime, 2-on-4. Cole screwed in this round. Rush needs to make a play. He's the only man in a position to do so. JKS is cordoned out. Rush catching Apex, moving back in, but he's lost the A site.
Yeah, they know Rush is here. The only one with a bit of an element of surprise could be JKS. Now giving up his position and wrapping into ZywOo, that is certain death on the cards. Rush, his turn to clutch, his turn to give it a go. RPK, however, just says, nah, mate, you're done. You're cancelled. 12 on the board for Vitality. So he's like the little nasty surprise in the center of this whole outside hold. Config gets beheaded, and ZywOo looks very, very aware that this is going to be the case. Oh, okay. Never mind. He checks everything apart from the one place he had to check. And ultimately, that's the one that matters most. The rest of the gang are going to try and blitz their way into A. To do that, they've got to get past Rush, and they will deal with him, but a lot of damage done. They've really slowed down this A play. Bomb trying to get planted by RPK. And they do respect it. They do let him get the bomb down. He should be dead to the Heaven Wrap, but right now, Otto's waiting on the ladder, trying to pay his respects as Nevera's gone in the lobby, and there it is, the late Heaven Wrap, not read by RPK.
Vitality still get down lower. They've got 2 players in B right now. Same story for Cole. Baited in with the door open. Nice shot for RPK. The AWP just gets slapped in the face. JKS anchoring B right now. Blame can come in on a wrap, and he has. Killing Shox from Decon. 4-on-3. Still committed to this lower site, but with no split. It's just down to the ramp men. Nice nade.
Yeah, nade from Nevera is perfect, right? That's allowed for a B plant to come in. The only man who can have any say in that matter is Blame F, waiting at Decon. Config's also given a bit of a berth to get down through the vent, and while this is happening, Rush has set up a ramp, so you got this nice little 3-pronged approach. However, one of them's gone already. Blame F deleted over in the Decon door, and Rush caught out in the open. Still good for that kill to Nevera, but that's where RPK comes in with the right hook. Shox creeping outside, he's got the rest of the team behind him. Will they check close left for Blame? They will, and Shox there just pierces through and takes the head right off of the beast outside. Otto trying to go above this smoke, and he is good for the trade at least. Any more in the tank for Otto. There's the double, back in the advantage of Cole, and that outside play now is bid farewell thanks to this AWP. Locking down outside, nice. Just keeps on putting up numbers, and that's exactly what we needed. We needed someone to step up, and hell man, if it's the standing, Complexity will take that.
Yeah, Otto's had a really good game in comparison to yesterday. He's had a lot of key rounds, and this is one of them, 3 in the bag. And Cole just need 2 more to push it over the line. RPK running, and Rush looks down at the right time. Otto obliterated against ZywOo, who will drop down B, but only faking it. He doesn't even make the noise, really. He just fakes the ladder. He just climbs up the ladder. So now he has A. Do they think he's lower? They can't see him. They can't figure it out. He's right below Otto, or rather the AWP in Config's hands instead. He will just peek. It's Config for crying out loud. He doesn't wait.
Blame F has been able to get across into Secret. Oh! What? I was about to say, like, with how that smoke is, that should favor him as well, but it doesn't matter. Apparently, Apex just 2-taps him out of the round. And it's also like, yeah, you guys ain't getting the AK. I had to grind for this. And he's on that grind. He's taking it outside. Otto looking to deal with him. And he will emerge up over the rafters, but there's the drop down from Upper. Yeah, you take out our leader, but we're here to get that revenge. And Rush and JKS are both already adjusting to deal with that. However, Vitality have pumped the brakes. They've slowed it right down, and they wait for the re-aggression. That is such a good read to mop up Config. Close on that flank in through behind. Now they sit with the advantage. This has gone from like a round that Vitality should have never picked up to one that they are in such a commanding lead in. Right, 3v2. Rush is almost dead as it is. So instead, we're looking at JKS, the man who was to be the hero here. He's wielding the famous French weapon against the Frenchman. Is it going to betray him? Is it going to betray them? It's RPK locking it in, and with that, the round is done, right? That's 15 for Vitality.
Giving no inclination as to where they're going for Complexity to rotate or to gamble. They've just got to guess. And so Rush upper, JKS lower, or for ZywOo, SMG on Shox. He could have bought full, but he's going fast instead.
Yeah, he wants to get in there, right? He wants to get stuck in, and maybe to his detriment, he's at least been that spearhead on the offensive to get the rest of Vitality in there, get them moving, get the people going. As now just Otto and JKS have to try and keep this game alive in a 2v4. Nade into the site, doesn't quite deal with RPK. And to make matters worse, ZywOo is just Molotov JKS out of heaven. That's slowed down a round in which Complexity don't really have time in anyway. And JKS with no kit in an impossible clutch. It's all said and done. Vitality, they lock in the victory here. They go 1-0 up. And now things get a little bit worrying for Complexity with Dust 2, Vitality's map pick, just around the corner. Apex with great entries, RPK being the tank that he is, and then you've got that X factor in Navera, who I still think we have yet to see the best from. RPK gonna open this round up, entering out through the long doors, and this pistol round is already off to a rip-roaring start if you're Vitality.
Yeah, straight up cat they go. They drop off, though, for the fight. Navera killing Rush. There is a trade, but into spawn with the tap. And this is a bit of a crazy start. Config lets him pass. Oh, the backstab, killing RPK, but Shox does get past him. He could go to B. ZywOo tries to trade. Config is trapped. Shox looking to clutch again. Surely he can't start this map. How he shut down so many others, but Config cleans it up. And great little lower play, hiding behind the box, finding all three.
To do that, you got to get past this 1-2 punch of Config and JKS. That is not going to be easy. Config still with a smoke and a flash as well. That could be used to blind everyone, and everyone is just full white in the tunnels. It's utter chaos, and there's the lineup. Config bested in the head-to-head by ZywOo. And B, now open. There's a chance at a bomb plant here. Shox has just got to get across into the site. Him and ZywOo, terrifying duo to go up against, right? Even if it was just one of these two, you'd be scared. The fact that it's both of them. Oh dear, it's like 2 generations of French CS in one place. Two generations, both done like incredible things. Smoke down in the door. Shox picked that up, and now he's also onto the M4 as well. Complexity, they flash through. They're trying to pick up the pace. They're trying to get stuck in. Shox emerging from behind the box, and ZywOo nails his shot as well. They get it done. Oh, the double nades into the door. It's like they're aware. It's like they know. Is more prominent now than ever before, right? Like you think about the French legendary IGLs before that point. You had guys like Happy in there where it was all about being on the other side of the map, you know, like lurking while you IGL your team. And Apex's transition, you know, going from entry fragger to IGL couldn't have come at a better time, it feels like. Because even he's looking like reinvigorated by the whole thing, the new challenge, the idea of chasing it. And this round is getting laid to rest very, very quickly by Vitality. This is looking dominant already. This first rifle is shaping up to be a Vitality round through and through, and it's only JKS left. They're already hunting him. They're already hunting down this last man, and they get it. ZywOo, long-range Mac 10.
Otto's in spawn, but the double smokes come through to keep him out of there. And the double Molotovs. There is really no getting through this choke. B is theirs. Only JKS here to stop him, and he can't put up a kill.
Yeah, that's it. That's the 5-1 locked in. I mean...
Well, again, Shox. That's 2 rounds in a row he sprays someone through that smoke.
It's so scary, isn't it? Like, there's so many players on this team who can step up. And be it the flashiness of Shox clutching or the stubbornness of a guy like RPK who just won't give up a sight, won't give up a fight. We're into this 4-on-4 now. At least Otto with that AWP delivering the opener. Vitality get up through Catwalk. They get out through Long as well. They've got a lot of ground on this map, and it's only getting stronger by the second. Shox with the 180. Oh, he turned around. It's all gone wild. And Apex will get rid of Otto over on the short side. What is that?
Shox's jump forces the leg shot. That would have been a kill if he didn't jump, but Otto hits him in the legs. Unlikely you're going to be able to get through these long doors with 2 players here. Maybe just play for the stats. Armed and deadly. Cat executes, smokes coming in. Are they going to commit, or will Shox just drop spawn for a mid to B? That is exactly what's going on. Shox is down below. JKS anchoring B alongside one of those two AWPs. He's been dinked through the wall, swinging great flashbang, but he can't hit the shot. Apex with a turnaround. Config smoke to the back of the site, trying to find anything, but two missed shots. The molly and the nade. There is no surviving this B take. Vitality and a 4-on-3. It's a save.
That's how you keep winning, right? You just keep this money down low. With the loss bonus, if you're saving on 3 in particular, you know, you're good to keep buying, you're good to keep these guns out. But if you're losing even one of these players, then suddenly, oh man, but what about if you lose all of them? Then it's just even worse, isn't it?
Oh no, they smoked it.
He is sweating bullets right now. They're all, oh no! Apex giving us a little twirl, putting a little style on it.
Or to 9, rather. Oh, good flash. I mean, what can you do there if you're Otto? You're just full whited on the corner. Vitality setting up for this A take, moving out through long. There are 2 players in the site. JKS doesn't want to make his move too early and get killed by a lurker. Config, lovely shot there, but Rush, mollied out of the site, has to take a fight onto long. He doesn't even get to pick his battle. RPK chooses it for him. No long smokes, because if the smokes are down, you can't kill them. So they just fight, and they just kill everything inside of the spawn. Vitality up to 9. They throw one of the long smokes.
It is really nice to see Vitality looking this good, right? I don't want to be all doom and gloom for calling it. They're at this event where they're standing. I think no matter what, you just have to say, like, yeah, they showed up, they tried to do what they can, but they didn't have a lot of time.
Ooh! Yeah.
I think, if anything, we need to be excited about what Vitality are bringing to the table right now. This is fierce, man. They ain't messing around. They're flat out here, dominating Complexity. 11-1. 11-1 for crying out loud.
Orb swapped out after a couple shots down from spawn. Nivera running out middle. Blade, nice bit of aggression there, but it's punished. Traded it after 1. At this point, you take trades if you're Cole. Orb tagged, and Otto finishes the job. Lovely stuff. Needed something like that. Apex up Cat. Rush on the other side, and Apex has the pick. Now setting up Util on A. There's only 1 player here. Will Apex drop? That's the bomb. That's a big kill for Otto. He could win this round on his own. He'll need to.
Yeah, he's going to have to, right? You don't have a choice in the matter. It's not a could. Now it has to be a should for Otto in this 1v2. Apex and RPK, 2 of the old boys for Vitality left up against him. And RPK's just holding. He's just waiting. He's like, nah, the kill's going to come to me. And it's certainly my Otto. Will he be ready for this? RPK's been stood here the entire round. And it's the read from RPK. And so I think at this point, right, it's just kind of show up at this event, see what you can do. I don't think anyone's going to be judging them too harshly other than themselves, right? You know what they're like. You know what Blame and Co are like. Very, very serious in their approach to this game. So can they get it? Config and Blame. They've got it down to a 3-on-3. Bomb plant looking to come through. Vitality. They've got this site control. RPK with that bomb, and Complexity going to group up with all 3 moving in through the tunnels. Now ZywOo is here. Currently has his back turned. Will have to keep his wits about him, because hot on his heels is all the remaining players for Complexity. And it's a bit of a mow down, bit back and forth, actually.
They go A. No.
They're running with the bomb to A. They're really, Vitality are just getting dirty with it now. This is the disrespect and a half. RPK running with that bomb. And ZywOo's like, I will be the hero. I will be your hero, baby. But it's actually Otto to deal with him. All right, now it's RPK in the 1v2. They might have given them a chance to get this second round.
Where does he go from here? No way he drops. Is he going to wrap back, or just try and play spawn and hope that they don't come from this position and he can catch them off guard coming up the ramp? This is actually a really interesting play, but he's going to get caught from Blame if he doesn't turn soon. Blame walking up on Carl right now. It should be a free kill. He's looking the wrong way. RPK's gone deep, and Blame with the taps does close it out. Cole, they salvage something. They win a second round. It was a nice try from Vitality. Runs wild. Vitality really running the show on the T side, going wherever the hell they want. Through their opponent's spawn more often than not. It's Cole running a T side pistol up long. They got the smokes down. Shocks to the peak, dead to the P250 of Blaine. RPK does trade. Now this could be a chance for Cole to get back in, so a very important pistol indeed. A dink onto ZywOo on the boost. They back up. They know these kills are going to be hounded down by Cole, so they look to punish. The jump shot denied onto Apex, and it's ZywOo and Nivera on the 2-on-4 retake.
Oh, ZywOo's trapped here. And yeah, he's going up for that little Vintage jump shot into the A bomb site. You could think of a few other French players who have given that one a go, and it didn't end so well for them. So that's at least something they could try and build up in this second half a little bit. Nevera. Oh, JKS though, up on the catwalk there to lock it in. So Cole on to 3.
Doing the best with what they got. Cole now have to deal with this triple cat setup. Config's ready for it. ZywOo spotting and spamming. Nice shot for Config. Double down, maybe a third. RPK says no. It's a 3-on-3 with an AK grabbed. Bomb is on Xbox. RPK doesn't know he can't hold on to it. However, lots of flanking going on. And ZywOo's going to be in the tunnels with his back covered to try and pick these players off as they enter B.
Oh, ZywOo. Very well-placed shot to JKS. And yeah, overcoming these force buys, this might not happen unless Rush can do the impossible. Oh. And it's actually RPK to steal that one away through the doors. Vitality with the force onto 14. Bit of a warning out to Vitality. They will do it. And so now they know what's going on the Vitality side. They know it's this mid to B play. JKS coming in late through the tunnels. Right now, the attention of these players on the site is firmly fixated into middle, as that gives JKS a little bit of room. He does put down Nevera, and Rush is there to deal with Shoxy. We're into a 2-on-3 with the bomb getting planted inside of this B site. Fast through the tunnels of Vitality. ZywOo drawing the attention away into middle, and he does spot JKS there. They know he's close, and while blinded, ZywOo puts that kill up, and the second as well. And just like that, Vitality are on to 15, not breaking a sweat yet. This has been a really nice series from guys like Config, looking and saying, is this going to be them rounding out the year as the #1 team? And for that to happen, sadly, that involves sideswiping Complexity out of the event, which is what it looks like is going to happen right here, right now. A play for Cole as they try and get up through the catwalk. ZywOo here with the Galil, flashed in by Apex and RPK, giving him a lot more room to maneuver. And there it is, the spray down to almost end it all, helped out by Apex, and Vitality lock it in. 2-0, convincingly, never break a sweat, and Vitality's run continues. For Complexity, that's it, they're done. The legacy of Otto & Co draws to a close.